had the trifecta of insomnia last night, where I couldn't fall asleep, then I couldn't stay asleep, and then I woke up too early. So I'm not firing on all cylinders. But if you are not familiar with my content, then I'm Colleen. Nice to meet you. I'm a freelance copywriter. I work part-time, but I make a full-time salary as a freelancer. So I usually work like between 12 to 20 hours per week. And I get the question a lot like, well, what do you do all day? Well, I am going to show you. Now, I'll be real, all my days are different. I do different stuff every day, and I literally just picked a random day and filmed it. That day happened to be a day I was in a very bad mood. I think it's important that I don't like sugarcoat the freelancing lifestyle and, you know, what it's like to live with various low-level mental illnesses. So I have depression and anxiety, and my anxiety was very bad when I filmed this video, so whatever. I didn't show like when I cried off camera for a while, but I hope to do this video again in the future after I seek out some treatment for some stuff I'm going through. So we will check back in a few months. Also, I have never filmed a vlog or anything like this before, and I'm honestly like new to YouTube, so if you have feedback on how I can make this channel better, please let me know in the comment section below. And as always, if you have any ideas for videos or questions, hit me up. And if you like this video and you want to learn more about freelancing, then don't forget to like and subscribe. Besides this channel, I have a website with lots of freebies. I have a course called the Freelance Writer's Guide to the Galaxy, which will teach you everything you need to know about running a freelancing business. And I also offer one-on-one coaching for new writers. And I'll link all that stuff in the description box below. I don't use an alarm, so I usually start my day somewhere between 7:30 a.m. and 9 a.m. Cleveland. Good morning. This particular day was pretty rainy and dreary because I filmed in November. I always drink a cup or two of coffee in the morning. I've been drinking coffee since I was 11, so I can't stop now without experiencing debilitating headaches. Then I read for 30 minutes to an hour while I drink my coffee. I like to read inspirational stuff in the morning to get me in the right mood. On this morning, I was reading You Are a Goddess by Sophie Bashford. Also, you'll see that I have a sun lamp for fighting seasonal depression. If you live in a cold climate, I highly recommend one of these bad boys. Okay, well, it's like 9:30 or something. I never even know what time it is, honestly. Time is an illusion, who cares? Unless I have like a call that has to be at a certain time, and then I set a timer because, like I said, I just don't care about time. But right now I want to do a YouTube video, like a yoga video on YouTube, but I have to reset my router and my Fire Stick. So, you know, I've been feeling anxious and stressed out lately. It's partially because I'm entering the PMS part of my cycle, but also, I've been overbooking myself and overcommitting to things and committing to things that I don't really want to do. I'm in the process of like stripping some of that back and saying no to things that I don't want to do. So hopefully that'll help with the stress and anxiety, you know, in the short term. We're gonna do yoga because that always seems to help. I try to exercise almost every day, and I do yoga several times per week. Usually I just do a Yoga with Adriene video. Shout out to Adriene for helping me get through the pandemic. And then on this particular day, because I was totally freaking out, I decided to do a little meditation to help me tune into my intuition. My intuition told me to set better boundaries with my business and stop checking my business email and TikTok all the livelong day. I usually end up journaling when I meditate, so that's what you see me doing here. Squirrel. Yes, I should be meditating, and I'm looking at a squirrel. Okay, the time is 10:42 a.m. I'm gonna make breakfast now. I don't always spend this long on my morning routine, but like I just really need it today. So, I mean, for me, there is no typical day as a freelance writer. My day is different every single day. And especially now that I have like coaching clients and a YouTube channel and TikTok and stuff, it's different than it was when I was just a freelance writer. But I don't know. I'm still making this video, so So for breakfast, I ate oatmeal with half a banana, honey, and peanut butter. While I wait for my breakfast to cook, I like to play Duolingo. See, I know Spanish. Then I top my oatmeal with sesame and sunflower seeds because I'm trying to do seed cycling to help me with my god-awful periods, but I haven't been doing it very long, so I'm not sure if it's working yet. Eating my food. I'm not so good at lighting up shots yet. Just deal with it. And now I have my oatmeal. After breakfast, I felt like jumping right into work without taking a shower. The first thing I do is plan out what I'm going to do and write it in my manifestation planner. I like this planner because it only has 7 lines for your to-do list each day. If it doesn't fit in those 7 lines, it's just not getting done. And this includes personal stuff like rake the leaves. If you're in my course, then you know that I preach about having like a writing routine, which is like the same things that you do every day when you sit down to write. So for me, I like to have some music without any words. Usually I like to listen to like vaporwave or like mall soft sometimes, or jazz, or recently I've been into like lo-fi remixes of Zelda songs. I don't know why, it does it for me. So I have some music and I have some herbal tea, and just sitting down and doing these behaviors every time I'm gonna write like signals to my brain it's focus time, and then I can usually focus pretty well. So that is a little hint for people who struggle to focus like I do. So the first thing I did was put together a 3-month content calendar for one of my clients. I started by analyzing their Google Analytics to see which of their posts did well in the past. Then I did some keyword research to find new topics. I fleshed everything out, then sent it over to my client for approval. If you want to learn how to make a content calendar and why you need one, make sure to check out this video. Okay, it's 1:07 and I finished doing a content calendar for the next 3 months for a new client, and now I think it's nice out. Sun's kind of coming out a little bit. It's 63 degrees, which is fantastic in Cleveland in November, so I think I'm gonna go outside and rake my leaves. So fun, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Okay, bye. Literally, there was a spider on my sneakers. Where'd it go? There it is. See? Great. Raking leaves is a Sisyphean task, so I find it best to just do a little bit every day. Then I took a shower, which is honestly one of my favorite parts of the day. So now I'll drop the skincare routine, which I get a lot of questions about. I start with Virgin Skin from Plant Apothecary, which is a vitamin C serum. They are a client, so they sent me these products to try for free. Then we have Cleavage Contour Cream, so you can just use your imagination where that goes. Then I use Daymaker and Firm Believer from Plant Apothecary. Then I put on this sick outfit. Sometimes I get dressed up to work and sometimes I don't. It just depends on my mood. I'm not in the mood today, obviously. For lunch I had avocado toast with gluten-free bread and fried eggs. I ate that on the couch while I caught up with SNL. It's 2:30 now, so I had an hour and a half for lunch, I guess. I have a call from 3 to 3:45 with a like a possible coach for me to like improve myself and help me deal with some stuff I've been dealing with for a long time. And then at 4 I have a call. So one of my clients, they like want to have like this weekly marketing call, which is whatever. I mean, I'm gonna charge them for it, so. And then that will be over at 4:45, so I'm gonna spend the next 20 minutes or so just trying to get through as many emails as possible so that when 4:45 rolls around, I will be done with my work day and I can go hang out with my best friend and her kids and just chill. Like I said, like my threshold for stress right now is like super low, so I just like I don't want to push myself too hard right now. You may notice that I haven't really done a lot of writing today, and honestly, there are days as a freelance writer where you don't write. There's a lot that goes into running a business as any kind of freelance creative, not just a writer, and so you will have days where, you know, you're working on planning or answering emails or bookkeeping or just like having calls with your clients. So I feel like this is a good lesson for people. I don't spend all my days just like writing in a coffee shop. I spend most of my days at home, and there is a lot of not writing that happens. In terms of like what I do with my emails, I just try to go back to like the oldest email that I have and then like work my way towards like present day, and I try to get back to everybody within like 24 to 48 business hours of them emailing me, but honestly sometimes it takes a week for me to answer. I have so many emails, it's like out of control right now. And in the new year, that's something I want to work on addressing, because at this point it's too much and I'm overwhelmed. I feel like this is not gonna be a happy or uplifting video. I'm like not in a great mood, but I don't think it's really helpful to always post like happy aesthetic things. Life isn't always happy and aesthetic, and even though I enjoy the work that I do, like I still have struggles, like personal struggles, like mental health issues, even like physical health issues that are more important than my career in the work that I do. I've said this before, but we're not put on this earth to be productive and make money. I just have to like, I'm just trying to do like what I can do today to keep everything chugging along. So great. Yes. Okay, bye. One last thing. I don't know if you can hear that sound, but it's like a leaf blower, or yeah, it's a leaf blower. And as you get older, you develop your like old person quirks, and mine is for sure a noise pollution issue, and I like cannot stand leaf blowers. And that's why you see I was out raking, because you couldn't pay me to use a leaf blower. I hate them, and like the constant drone of leaf blowers all autumn long like makes me insane. Maybe that's what's wrong with me. Okay, bye. There's a man walking his cat down the street. I had a meeting with a possible personal development coach, then I had a marketing meeting with one of my clients. Okay, so work is over for the day. I just had 2 phone calls in a row. One was like a consultation call with a personal development coach, and I'm really excited about it because I'm gonna work with them and they're gonna help me with some stuff that I have been very stuck with for a very, very long time. And then I had like a marketing touch base with one of my clients, and now I think I'm gonna go on a walk because it's actually still light out, which is amazing for me. A lot of times when I get done with work this time of year, it's dark, and that is a bummer. So I'm gonna go for a little walk around the neighborhood, and I guess you will be joining me. We have a visitor in the yard. For seasonal affective disorder, usually my rule is if it's over 20 degrees and it's not precipitating, I have to go outside for a little bit every day, which to most people sounds awful, but it like really helps you like adjust to the temperature. Like you're not like as cold when it gets really cold outside, because you're like used to being outside when it's as it gets colder. But today it's not cold. It's really nice. Maybe it looks a little bit better from this angle. It's really nice today. It's like in the 60s, so I'm just wearing a sweater, and yeah, I'll show you a little bit of my neighborhood, and then I'm gonna call my friend. I should have done this video last week because the leaves were like peaking, and it was beautiful here. It was so nice. I like my neighborhood because it reminds me of the neighborhood in Home Alone. Like, isn't this street so pretty? It's gorgeous here. I love it. Here's a colorful tree. It looks better IRL though. After my walk, I started cooking dinner, and I FaceTimed with my friend Shelby. Dinner was salmon and rice, which I ate while watching Holidate on Netflix. Then I played Zelda for a little bit. I literally 100% forgot that I was filming this video. I have been posted up on this couch since I last checked in. I played Zelda for a little bit, but then my Wiimote died and I don't have any batteries for it. I'm not gonna go get batteries right now. And then I'm planning a trip to San Diego in January, and I'm just like, I went down like a rabbit hole for like at least an hour trying to like figure out all the details. So for this coach I'm gonna work with, there's like I have to go there for 6 sessions, but it's split into 3. So it's like I will go there for 1 week in January, then I'll come back to Ohio for 2 weeks and then go back there. And I'm like, well, why don't I just stay in San Diego for all of January? Like, how much more would that cost? I don't want to be in Cleveland in January. But then I remembered that I have my improv classes. I'm gonna miss one anyways, but I don't, like, should I miss 2? Is it really worth it? You know, like, these are the things we have to think about and figure out. But I found a really cool co-living space that looks really nice, and there's a pool. So maybe you'll be seeing some videos from that place coming up here, but TBD. I also like wanted to finish my album this winter, so like I had to bring all this like recording equipment with me. I'm freaking out. Okay, we'll just move on with this video and pretend that I didn't just sit here for however many hours and stare at my phone. That's what happened though. Such is life. I swear I actually do stuff and this was like a bad day to pick to do a life in a freelance writer, but you know, they're not all good ones. I don't want to pretend like I'm happy all the time because I'm not. Okay, bye. I also guess I don't have to say okay, bye every time because this video will continue on. Then I made a good night snack, which was gluten-free toast with peanut butter and a banana. Even though it was only 9, I decided to get ready for bed because I wanted to read for a while. So I brushed my teeth, then washed my face with this cleansing oil, which is one of my faves. Then I used the Ordinary's retinol with squalane. You have to wait a few minutes for the retinol to sink into your skin, so that's when I like to have my good night belt. For copyright reasons, you can't hear this song, but it is my favorite ABBA song. Then I use this Night Garden from Plant Apothecary. It's definitely my favorite from this line because my skin always gets so dry at night, and this seems to actually help. So excited right now because I love living in Ohio, but like I dread the long winter, and I just like have figured out that I'm probably gonna be able to take four trips to warm climates this winter, so I won't have to suffer in the dark and the cold the whole time, which I'm very excited about. And I don't know, maybe I'll take you with me. Would you like a vlog of me traveling? Is that weird? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Then I put on my jammies and went to bed, where I proceeded to lay for 2 sleepless hours before finally eating an edible and passing out. Well, friend, thanks for wasting your time with me. That probably wasn't the most exciting video on earth, but that is what my life is like sometimes, or what it was like at least yesterday. If you have any questions, drop them as comments below, and I'll respond. Because I'm a real person, just doing my best in the world. All right, well that's all. I'll see you next Wednesday or whenever. Have a good one, buddy. Watch for deer. Bye. Okay, so I'm done with work for the day. It's like, it looks so creepy back there. I'm doing my best. Why is it so zoomed in?